All right. Looks like I'm live. Let me double check. Yep, looks like I am. I'm just watching an ad for my own stream. So let's get past that. Okay, yes, I am live. Awesome. Well, hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you all had a great week. I know I did. Excited to have you all back here again. At the end of last week's stream, I said that I was going to work on two things. First thing being figuring out the difference between South Africa and Australia, and I think I've done that. I tried it was an Australia versus South Africa map, and I got 5 out of 5 a couple times. So I think I've got that down to some extent, which is exciting. In addition to that, I mentioned last time that I would look into trying to get the time between you seeing me the time between me talking and you seeing me down a bit. I think I've done that as well. I can get those times to run a little closer, but I read it does affect the quality of the stream a little, so we'll see how that goes today. It's kind of at a middle level. Last time I had it at a fairly decent delay between me talking and you all getting to see that. So, you know, we're learning. But figure might as well jump into this. We've got this 18 right here on the country streaks, kind of staring me in the face, taunting me, because if you all remember last week we got 8 in a row. So we're going to see if we can try to do a little better this week. Asuka says, hi, just finished the episode. Hi, Asuka, hope you liked it. Is there any particular part you enjoyed, or, you know, did you hate it? Who knows? Okay. Colegio, so Spanish speaking. I believe that's a Colombian plate, actually. I think I can just really quickly... Nice. There you go. Yeah, Colombia has yellow license plates. So, easy one, right from the start. Can't really tell what that is. So, thinking Europe somewhere, but I'd like to see this language. This is, oh, there we go, Haarlem. That's the Netherlands. There we go, we're already at 2. That's fantastic. This is looking like an Australia versus South Africa one again. So, wait, no. I just clocked the truck is in the right-hand lane. So it's neither of those. So I want to say this feels like it's somewhere in Africa. It's likely, so it's not British. Lots of setback this episode, which was pretty funny. Yeah, it was a fun one. I really enjoyed it. The going to the ski area and just none of it working out was pretty annoying, because I felt like we both just kind of wasted a day there. But, you know, what are you going to do? It was out of our hands. Sammy Marco, I saw you said something, but you retracted it. Ah, there we go. Hi, Ewan, how do you pronounce your channel name? So it was a stroke of marketing genius, because it's very hard to pronounce. It was a bit of a whoopsie. So it's my name and then my name backwards, so it's just Ewannnawe. And it's super fun to meet people, and they ask, you know, oh, what are you doing here? And you say, oh, I'm doing a YouTube video, and the delay is almost non-existent. That's fantastic. That's really good to hear. And I say, oh, I'm doing a YouTube video, and they're like, what's your YouTube channel? And I have to be like, well, let me see your phone, because I don't really know how to explain it to you otherwise. Looks like an African name. I hadn't thought of that before, actually. I don't know. It's never popped out to me as an African name. Speaking of Africa, where are we? I'm gonna do a bit of a shot in the dark here and say Senegal. Nice. Yeah, the thinking there was just it looks like what rural Senegal looks like, and they drive on the right side of the road. So I knew it wasn't a British-speaking country, which eliminated the usual South Africa, Kenya duo there. So moving on, we got 3, which is awesome. Can we get 4? Maybe. I don't really know where this is. So, Spanish. Did I say British-speaking country? Sorry. English-speaking country. Thanks for pointing that out, Sammy Marco. Whoops. Okay, Spanish-speaking. There appear to be mountains out here, so I want to say Central America. Oi, mate, you speak British. No, exactly. It's the... I always catch it when other people do it, and then I go and do it myself. Oh, that's a flag. That's a flag. That looks like Chile. This is Bolivia. I see what you're getting at with Bolivia, and I could be convinced to do Bolivia. But this is a Chilean flag. That's also Chile. Okay, 2 Chilean flags tells me Chile. 1 flag is an outlier. That's an expat Chilean. 2 flags, I'm saying Chile. There we go. Look at that, we're at 4. Yeah, they look similar, exactly. We're looking to see mountains, we're looking to see Andes, till then the Alps and the Pyrenees. I think I would love to see the Alps someday. That I've never gotten anywhere near them, really. Pyrenees also seem interesting. I love Spain, so I do really want to check out the Pyrenees someday. But I mean, the Andes. Oh, here we go. Speaking of Europe, so Gare de Robinson, Anatole, France. So I'm thinking France. Let's go with France. There we go. 5 countries. We're catching up to last week's record of 8 very quickly. So there's a flag up here. I want to try to get a look at this flag. What's this guy doing? That's Albanian. So let me spend a quick minute trying to confirm if this is Albania. Live near the Appalachian Mountains, and they're kind of meh. I really like the Appalachian Mountains. I've heard multiple pronunciations of it. I really like them. When I lived in DC, that was a really fun sort of weekend trip, if you could get out there. And I know that's the area you live in, Sammy Marco, you mentioned last week. But I really like it. And I've been before I go to guess Albania, like the area kind of up here by DC, I get how that's kind of meh, but I feel like if anyone in chat has ever been down here to this part around sort of western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, it's breathtaking. I love it over there. Get a good friend in that area. So I'm going Albania, just with the Albanian flag. There we go, 6 countries. Bit of a roll. Let's see. Haven't been to the good parts. Exactly. See, there's a few good areas in Northern Virginia, but you really gotta put in some hours before you get to the good stuff, the really good stuff. So these both have EU license plates, and I need to make a decision. I'm going to go this way. Ooh, pardon me. A little bit of burp there. So let's go down here. Zona. That doesn't tell me a lot. That just kind of confirms the EU license plate. Ah, here we go. .cz. Czech Republic, or Czechia, which is the new name as of a few years ago, but nobody really seems to have adopted it. I know I still think of it as Czech Republic, because I feel like there's not a lot of difference between saying Czechia and Chechnya. I feel like they run a little too close. I know there's obviously an N in Chechnya, but it always takes me a half second to really like, oh yeah. Yeah. As Suka's saying, the Appalachians and the U.S. in general has a lot of wilderness left. Absolutely. Like Alaska, too. That's just, there's so much of the country that is just vast wilderness, and you're pretty much left to your own devices when you're out there. And I think that's tempting to travel into that kind of stuff. I'd really like to one day. Republic of Czechia. Okay. Europe, you can't even throw a stone without hitting a house, even up in the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Asuka, I'm assuming you're in Europe then? Also, that sign there was in English, so we've got some hint there. Sasala West constituency. I don't know where that is. These look like... So the colors on here look Kenyan. I think Kenya could be a fair guess. Belgium. It's 2 a.m. over there. That's... Whew, that is late. Well, glad you're choosing to spend your time on the stream. Really appreciate it. An 8-year-old election sign. Yeah, I'm assuming the imagery is a little out of date. Interested in cities rather than wilderness. Yeah, I think I am too, but I always surprise myself when I go out into the wilderness, and I'm really like, because I always, you guys see on the channel, I'm always on a bike or a bus or a train or walking, so it limits the areas that are accessible. So when I'm able to get out into the wilderness, I really appreciate it, but I feel like just from the time I've spent in places, it's just kind of, it's built up an appreciation for cities and an appreciation for, like urban design, etc., rather than really getting to appreciate it. I'm going Kenya. Oh. 7. We were one short of last week's on the first go at it. All right. Well, I think it's a strong start, and also I'm immediately thinking this is the U.S. or Canada. Oh, wait, I think I might be wrong. Wilson, Ghana. It's a 50-50, and we're on the first one, so I'm just saying United States. There we go. See, super easy one. All right. Left side of the road. Cats, how's it going? Good to see you again. Appreciate the good luck. We already hit 7. Yeah, UK is a good shot, but I think this could be... I think this is Australia or New Zealand, because it seems slightly less dense than the UK, and it's the license plates are Australia, New Zealand. So if I remember correctly, I've got New Zealand before, and there's a weird font on some of the signs. It's not on these signs, but that doesn't tell me anything really. Just finished packing for my upcoming trip. Ooh, that's exciting. Where are you off to? I remember you said you were heading out soon last week. Yeah, more model-looking homes. UK is a different vibe. No, definitely not the US. Well, yeah, because cars are on the left-hand drive. This is definitely Australia, New Zealand. I just can't pinpoint one or the other. We're on a 2-country streak, so it's not the most risky round. Oh, into an African safari. That's definitely something. Is that so no, those are usually around like Tanzania or South Africa. Where exactly are you heading to? City of, I can't see what that says. I can see Bushy Creek Reserve. Kenya and Tanzania. That sounds fantastic. Hope you have a good time. Semi Marcos saying Wellington. Wellington's a really good one, actually. Let's go back. Read this sign again. City of Whitehorse. Okay, we got it from another angle. That sounds more Australian than New Zealand, I think. Love your channel. Have you considered going to Colombia to explore? Thank you. I very much considered Colombia to explore. Here, hold on. I need more evidence on this. I have considered going to Colombia to explore. I have a friend who's trying to get me to go to Colombia right now. I don't see it happening this year, but you never know, really. I was in the airport in Bogota last year. So I'm leaning off from Asuka. I'm also leaning off. Whitehorse just sounds Australian. Texas Red dropped us the address, which is in Australia. So confirms what we were thinking, but Texas Red, if you don't mind, don't put in the address, because then it makes the game a little too easy. All right. This looks interesting. Okay, hold on. Got a cross up here. Christian country. This looks like an EU plate, but let's keep going a little. I've had no problem, Texas Red. No problem at all. Okay, Eastern Europe. You've got an Eastern European language there with some snow-capped mountains. Let's see if we can get There's no real good information on these signs. Nepal vibes. I see it a bit. I don't. See, I don't. Yeah, exactly. It's not. Oh. Pinsea. I have a weird thought. I want to look at where the mountains in this part of Europe are again. So, yeah, okay, so Kat's just said what I'm thinking. Centru Wellness, this is an Eastern European language with a Romance influence. So I'm leaning toward Romania, because it also has the EU plates. Okay, Bucharest. There we go, Romania. There we go. 3 countries. We get one more and we're halfway to our previous record. This looks like the Middle East. It is. All right. Where in the Middle East are we? Let's try to... Okay, well, we've switched this side of the road, so I'll try to read the signs over here. No. No, don't take me off. Oh, no. There's not a lot of mobility. Okay. I can almost see the sign. Dubai, that's a pretty good... It's Qatar. There we go. Little outline of Qatar right there. Ba-boom. 4 countries. There we go. Yeah, the scrolling was awful. That was really hard to manage. Okay. We're in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea. Definitely going to need some help from the chat with some guesses for this one. Oh. Tree in 1 kilometer. So we know that. That's big. New Mexico I would be on board with if that sign didn't say kilometers. English? Do not litter. Littering is prohibited. Okay. Outback. I think Outback is a good potential answer, but I have some information. Yeah. Okay, so people are saying Australia. Here's the... So I remember last week, I said at the beginning of the stream, the highway in New Mexico were kilometers because they're... Oh, I did not know that. Okay, so Semi Marco saying there's a highway in New Mexico or Arizona where it's kilometers because they were testing to switch the US to metric, which is crazy. I've never heard about that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no. This is to... I was... For a second, I thought, is this, a runaway truck ramp? But no, it's not. It's a merge. So this is left side drive, so we are not in the US. Yeah. So Christopher Like, sorry if I've mispronounced that. Please let me know if I've mispronounced that. You said South Africa. So I did some research. Australia supposedly doesn't use yellow lines on their roads, or at least that's the advice given to GeoGuessr players, is that South Africa uses yellow on their roads, Australia doesn't. So following that line of thinking, I'm inclined to go for South Africa. Does someone want to really quickly say they've been to Australia and seen a yellow line on the road? South America or Africa, I'm saying? All right. Anyone else? Any objections to South Africa? We're on a 4-country streak right now. This is medium stakes. Oh. Okay, that top one looked... This looks Germanic. Dutch is Germanic. South Africa was Dutch before it was English, before it was South Africa. So, South Africa. It was the right line of thinking. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot about that one too. Also uses paint for their bus stop boxes. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Yeah. All right, Botswana. Okay. Well, live and you learn. And this is Malaysia, I want to say. It's the first one, so I can just say Malaysia. Gotta make sure I should click on Malaysia. Nope, it's 20 feet from Malaysia. Well, we had no streak going, so I'm not bothered about it. All right, let's actually do this one. Yeah, oof. Two very close ones in a row. That's rough. Indonesia. I can see Indonesia for this one. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't recognize what that... I definitely want to say Indonesia. Everyone in the chat is saying Indonesia. Let's say Indonesia. Nice. Way to go, everyone. All right. We're at 1. This is Northern Europe, probably. Maybe. Let's read this. That is Germanic. Is it German? I'm not sure. If somebody speaks German, please speak up in English so we know. That is Dutch. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. So, yeah. As Asuka said, that looked like Belgium. And it was. I saw Dutch and kind of got tunnel vision there. And forgot about Flanders. So, yeah. I need to get the latency to the point where you guys can say things before I do something without thinking. Yeah, you speak both Dutch and French there. Yep. I do that, but I did the yes, yeah. Sammy Marco says just wait like 5 seconds. Gonna make sure to do that this time. This is looking like the United States. This is in English. I just want to find a car that's traveling in the, yeah. There's a car on the right hand side. There's a sign on the right hand side. Looks like West Virginia. I think you're right. This looks like we're in the Appalachians somewhere. The place that Sammy Marco isn't too much of a fan of. All right, I'm seeing 2 people saying it's the United States as well as myself, so I'm rolling with it. There we go. USB. Yeah. Let's see where it is exactly. Middle of West Virginia. Sammy Marco does like West Virginia. Like Country Roads is a great song. Truly a great song. It's a classic. This looks like... Yeah, this looks like Asia somewhere. I'm not just gonna go ahead and put the first thing that comes to mind. And yeah, see, Singapore is a good one. Wait, Singapore is a weird font. Singapore has a font. That's Singapore. That's the Singapore font. Okay, I've got 2 people saying Singapore, so that is, I'm taking that as approval for Singapore. There we go. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. As an East Virginian, you got yeah, you got to support your homies out to the west. Okay, so this is Ireland. It's Cork, and that's it in Gaelic. So, quick one there. Easy win. Okay, this looks like the UK. Yep, I believe in the UK they have different, this looks so much like the UK. I want to take 2 seconds at Norfolk Yard. Yep, UK. Unless it's not in Norfolk. me 2 seconds to just... yeah, semi-marco industrial town in the UK. Yep, everyone's saying UK. Let's do it. Yep, Norfolk. Cool. Yeah, yellow back plates. I knew it's something like the UK has one plate that's white and one plate that's yellow, but I don't know the order. Okay. Use the staples button, that was easy. Yeah, that'd be good. So this is a language I don't speak. Kat says Thailand. That looks similar to Thai. But let me check some of the neighboring languages. So it's not Bangladesh. Texas Red says India. Not Burma. Doesn't look Cambodian. Does it look Cambodian? I think that looks Cambodian. So everyone seems to be pretty set on Thai or Cambodian. Let's do a little exploring, and then... Nope, that's the wrong way. And then figure out what we want to do. Looks similar, could be different font. Yeah, exactly. It's... I don't know enough of it to really be able to tell just off the font. India can be... Yeah, India has... I don't think it's an Indian script. It's the Thai script. Okay, so Asuka says it is the Thai script, which is different from Cambodian, it looks. So I'm willing to go for Thai if other people are willing to go for Thai. Thailand also drives on the left side. That's a very good point. And the signs are on the left side. There's a bit of English. So I'm definitely thinking Thailand, but to avoid rash decisions, can I get some coffee? Ooh! I'm doing Thailand. We're running with it. I'll wait 5 seconds. Okay, there we go. I've got some confirmation. There we go. Okay. See, almost Myanmar, almost Laos. Cambodia's on the right side. Okay, that's good to know. We're on a 5-country streak. We're getting Thai restaurant in London. You know, I saw a post a month or two ago on GeoGuessr Reddit. It was some guy posted. It was an away soccer football fan holding up the scarf for their team, which was playing away in that city that week. So the person was like, "Oh, it's so and so town," but no, it was not. So that was really funny. Anyway, back to where we are right now. ThaiGov. Yeah, I've seen that stuff. The ThaiGov pays overseas Thai restaurants. It's a sort of soft power kind of thing. Here we go. We have some words. Northern UK, I don't think so. No, this isn't English. Let's look at what these over here say. Lithuania or Latvia, I can get behind. Oh. LT on a truck. Trucks go lots of places. So that could be any number of places the truck travels to. Unfortunately, Lithuania. Okay, I've got Kat saying Lithuanian. I can back that. Anyone else want to get a word in, or are we going with Lithuania? Sammy Marcos saying Def Baltics. Asuka saying LT is Lithuania. Let's do it. Let's do Lithuania. Nice, there we go. All right, 6 countries. We're getting big. If we get this one, okay, this is looking like the Alps. If we get this one, we tie today's record. If we get this one and the next one, we tie the streams, the streaming in general's all-time record. But this is the second week of the stream, so it's not saying a ton, but it says something. This says Andorra right here. Yeah. Sleems says Andorra. Andorra was the first thought when I loaded in here. I've gotten tricked with Spain or France here too many times. Andorra, there we go. Yep. Let's do it. Come here. I gotta zoom in so close. There we go. All right, we're at 7. So, lots of pressure now. We've got to get past this, and it'll be the best we've done tonight. It's a nice little country. Yeah, I'd really like to go there. We were talking about that earlier, going to the Pyrenees. I think it'd be beautiful to see, not on a Google Street View. So, Pesca Deportiva, so Spanish. Does that say capital of the Guyana? I'm confused. What does your license plate say? Capital of what? It looked like Guyana, but that doesn't... Ooh. This is the sort of... Oh, Ecuador. There we go. I was saying this is the Grand Colombian color scheme. Guyana doesn't have coverage. Exactly. And it's not Guyana's English. That's why I was confused. But yeah, Ecuador. Cool. All right. Our streak is now at 8 countries. So we've hit what we hit last week. Let's see if we can do one better. Lemavigor. So this feels Nordic. Iceland is a good guess. Cats, you were in Ecuador last year. Ecuador's a really cool place. I was also there last year. It's unfortunate what's going on there now, but I really enjoyed Quito. Yeah, Iceland, Norway, Iceland or Faroe. I'm thinking the exact same thing right now. Yeah, 3 countries in South America, red, yellow, blue. It's Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, from the old Grand Colombian flag. EU plate, yeah, I did notice that. And Norway is not EU, if I remember correctly. So that narrows us down to Iceland or the Faroes. Faroes are Denmark. So we have that's the little island right there. Does that match up with... Can we place that on here? Is that right here? Yeah, that lake is right there. Perfect. Okay, someone else... someone agree. So that Slim says yep, we're going yep. There we go. Let's see if that was... Yep. Perfect. 9 countries, way to go. That's awesome. All right, we've beat last week's record. Let's see how far we can go. Ooh, okay. Pharaoh would have messed so many... Yeah, see, that's... Pharaoh used to get me, and now it's one of those ones that I'm hyper vigilant about. Same with Andorra. Can't really read that. Dutch language, you're saying that's Dutch. I'm going to trust you because you're Belgian. That's an EU plate. that looks like it says .b, so it could be Belgium. So we need to figure out if it's Belgium or Netherlands. I think Belgium has, Asuka, correct me if I'm wrong, does Belgium have red letters on the license plates? Because I think I read that somewhere. Yes, they do. Okay. I couldn't really tell if there was any red on those ones, so let's try to find a car whose plate they forgot to blur out. This looks vaguely more red, but I don't know if that's just confirmation bias. Looks like Belgium. Are those hills in the background? Let's look. I didn't see any. Doesn't look flat enough for Netherlands. I will take your word. Limburg. Asuka, is this a place that you recognize? Or is this Limburg is Netherlands? Ooh, okay. So Limburg is Netherlands. Maybe that doesn't. Yeah, it's okay. So Asuka's saying this is on the border somewhere. Fietspaden and bike paths. There's a Limburg in both. Fantastic. Let's check out this bus stop. The bus stop's gone. Bike-friendly country, whatever it is. Yep. Looks it. What if it's the town with the... If it's... I will lose my mind if it's the town with all the ones where the border runs through the middle of the house and it's in Belgium because the door is in Belgium. That's... You think Limburg's Kempen is Belgium side, but it stretches across the border. Okay. All right. I'm inclined to do Belgium. You guys are all saying the same thing. Let's do it. But also IDK from Sleeves. Let's do it. Let's just see. We were very close to the Netherlands. See, I was concerned here is that if we were in one of those towns where the border's all... How would GeoGuessr register it? Because it doesn't look entirely along the border right here. So, glad we got it right. Okay. I don't know. That looks like a Bhutan flag. It looked like it from a distance, but it's a beer. Reach double digits. I hadn't actually noticed that. I hadn't registered that part. Belgium mentioned. Okay, this is Chinese script here. Wait, and then that's... Oh boy. So that looks Thai. And then the umbrellas... I'm going to ignore the umbrellas. Yeah, here we go. There's more stuff in the Thai script. Katz is saying Thai or Cambodian again. I completely agree. Let's find a flag. Let's find a flag that's going to tell us. So let's stay in the town. Let's find a very patriotic Thai or Cambodian person. Nothing on here. So you're saying Thai again. Texas Red saying Laos. Okay, whatever it is, I'm remembering they have yellow plates. So let's go up here. Okay. Oh wait, what side of the road are they on? Right side. So I'm inclined to think Cambodia. If anyone can get behind that. Ooh, that almost looks like a seal. I need some patriotic Cambodians. That is an old bit of history in Cambodia there. Just, random. Yeah. I'm. Oh! There it is. There it is. Haha. Wait. That's a Laotian flag. All right. I've got 3 people saying Laos. Let's do Laos. So if this is right, we need to remember Laos has yellow plates. There we go. Another very close one. Yikes. All right. So we're at 11. Is that the capital? Vientiane? I never knew that. I don't know how I never knew that. That's a weird one. I appreciate the fact, cats. You never expect Laos. Exactly. Laos is a sleeper one. Okay, so Korea. Can I get an agreement on Korea with the characters? Yeah. Cool. Cat says South Korea. North Korea. I'm not going to go with North Korea. I have a feeling they don't have Street View. I know they don't have Street View. All right. Watched a lot of vloggers. Oh, okay. Learned a lot about Southeast Asia from that. That's helpful. I'm glad you're here in the chat, Sammy Marco, with that information. Same with all of you. Pyongyang, obviously. Yep, okay. We've got more Koreas. Let's do it. There we go. 12 countries. That's big. That is big. We're getting up there. My own personal best off the stream is 18. So we're getting near there, but knock on wood. Small Korean enclave in Manchuria. I wouldn't know how to deal with that. Stop sign, right side of the road. That doesn't say much. So we're in Europe somewhere. Yeah, there we go. EU plate. And ooh, what does this say? Oh, I can't read that. That's unfortunate. Hungarian. Interesting. So Marco's saying Czech, Pole. Oh, Poles would indicate. I think we were talking about Poles. Polish. Poles would indicate either Hungary or Romania. Do you know which one? Okay, country code +36. Going somewhere in Eastern Europe, yeah, I agree. Just got to figure out which one. That's Hungarian. Kat says it's Hungarian. Oh, and are they going to have a website on here? We can just get that confirmed. Oh, I think I saw it. Yeah, .hu. Which is interesting, because I believe Hungary in Hungarian is Magyar. So, interesting that their country code is .hu, if this is Hungary. So, there we go. 13 countries. We're getting it up there. We are really getting it up there. Okay. Let's try to see what this sign says. Ah, nothing. Like a Mediterranean climate. It's very pretty. Would love to know where this is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that a sign with words? Attention. Velocidad. Okay. Oh. I believe this is Spain. So, stop sign. The EU, basically EU countries, all of their stop signs are in English because it's somewhat universally understood. And then we have a Spanish sign, so Spanish-speaking country in Europe kind of leaves us with one option. But, okay, you know what? Two people say Spain. As long as I don't see a massive Portuguese flag in the next 5 seconds, that's Spanish. Sammy Marco, are you getting a lag? Is anyone else getting lag? 14 countries now, though. That's crazy. Buffering España. Yeah, it definitely had Spanish vibes. Stream looks okay to cats. Okay, cool. That's Sammy Marcos saying Portugal. Are you saying that about might be still in the last one if he's buffering. Slim says, I think we finally hit Russia. You know what? That is a good possibility. Nope. I don't think we did. So, I've gotten dropped in Ukraine before, and they had infrastructure painted the national colors. So, I'm seeing 2 Ukraines. Anyone object to Ukraine? Because I think that is... I think that's correct. Christopher likes saying giveaway. Cool. Let's run with it. There we go. Ooh. Very near Transnistria. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is Tiraspol, I believe that's the sort of de facto capital of Transnistria. Very close to it. All right, 15. Kat says, yes, that's the capital. Sammy Marco, you made a video in Transnistria on your main channel. Dude, link that in the chat. Throw the link to the video in there, and the link to your channel. Camara Rosa. So that little accent over the A is making me think it's Portuguese. Yeah, Katz is saying Brazil or Portugal. I definitely agree. Let's try looking at what's over here. I would agree. Brazil. Yeah, this is Portuguese. Let me look at the soil color. Sleems, that is a very good point. That is not Portuguese soil color. But let me just snag a peek at the license plates. Yep, I'm going with Brazil. Is that a... That looks like a Brazilian patch on the sleeve right there. So I'm going to say Brazil. Does anyone object? I'll click around for a couple seconds just to Make sure someone doesn't hop in and say, no, this is Angola. Agree with Brazil? All right. Let's do it. Awesome. Oh, Brasilia. Interesting. You never really get here. Seems like a very interesting city. You know, they kind of did it just how we in the States did DC and the Australians did Canberra. Also, this is, I'm assuming, the Dominican Republic. Sammy Marco, your vids are now transport related. Made some geography style videos in 2020. Awesome. Well, definitely check those out. Yeah. Does anyone object to Dominican Republic? Because it's, I mean, the police station has the Dominican flag outside. East Italy. All right. Also, there's more over here in front of this building. What is this building over here? Yeah, let's do it. We're doing Dominican Republic. There we go, Santo Domingo. Awesome. The least patriotic DR police station. Santo Domingo seems like a really interesting place, though. I really want to check out the old colonial city. It's the fort right here. I've heard, so basically a lot of Spanish architecture in the Americas, it's all of, you know, a very similar colonial style, but Santo Domingo is the first city the Spanish settled that's still there. So the fort there is of an even older architectural style. So I think that'd be really interesting to check out. I've wanted to go there. This is Kyrgyzstan, by the way. So Cyrillic language. Red license plates. Parents went on their mission trip in 2000. That seems like ooh. Yeah. Does anyone disagree with Kyrgyzstan? Just looks like Kyrgyzstan. Yeah. Oh, here. Wait. So, I think the middle one here is the Kyrg flag. Yeah, it is. So, any objections to Kyrgyzstan? Katz agrees with Kyrgyzstan. Slim says Kyrgyzstan. Let's run Kyrgyzstan. Ooh, another place that seems interesting is from Almaty. There's Almaty, sorry. There's a few different lakes just south of it in the mountains that seem really cool if you're ever looking to visit Central Asia. Kyrgyzstan is like a more depressing one. Yikes. Bishkek. Cool. 18 countries. So, I personally, on or off stream, have never gotten this far. And this is because of the help of you all. So, we're doing fantastic. We've more than doubled last week's record. But, I have no idea where we are. Ooh, a sign. South Africa. I'm saying South Africa. South Africa. We are indeed witnessing history, Asuka. Slim says Gen 2 camera. Yeah, not the best quality, but this is, yeah. We all know this is South Africa, right? Let's go! It's not Botswana! Awesome. All right, 19 countries. So, like I said last week, the stream is supposed to end at 9, but we continue to go until we miss one. Oh, where are we? Okay, well, Southeast Asia. What does that say? Nothing helpful. Let's move over here. Oh. Any objections to Sri Lanka? Okay, I've got 2 people saying Sri Lanka and at 3 people saying Sri Lanka, so let's go with it. Awesome. All right, we're at 20 countries. This is big. This is big. Cool. Can we see which way the car's driving? I can't really tell. I feel like the car's driving this way. Ohio. That's actually, wait. Ooh, there's some pretty good suggestions in the chat. Yeah. So we've got some North American suggestions and the Netherlands. I feel like Dutch roads look better, if I'm being completely honest. Been there, can confirm it's flat and open. Oh, I'm not being serious. Gotcha, cool. Okay, so Canada or the United States. Most of you are saying United States. Yeah, speed limit sign would be, any kind of sign would be helpful, other than the one back there that said the road was bending. Manitoba. Yeah, Manitoba's pretty flat. Definitely too green for West Texas. Saskatchewan. It's going to be 11 p.m. and we're all going to be sitting here looking for a sign. Trees look more northern. Yeah. See the piano, do I play? I can play a little, very, very little. It's a low priority hobby to learn piano. My high priority ones are, like I mentioned last week, trying to do the Mandarin and the Portuguese. Carmeta people in chat. That would be super helpful if there were any Carmeta people in chat. Oh, but we're coming up on a car. Hopefully they're going slow, or the Google car is going a little fast. It looks like we're catching up. Okay, let's see if you have... No. Is there a middle of... I would love if there were a middle of nowhere. Oh, man. No, there's a few different... I can think of a few different US plates that could be... I don't know the Canadian ones too well. I know Ontario and Quebec. Yeah, we need to keep finding a sign. Maybe this truck has a really big, like, University of North Dakota alumni sticker. No. Cat's nose Canadian plates. Perfect. Let's get to the front of this car so you can... Oh, wait. No front plate? No, there's a front plate. That's an Argentina plate. Hey, your friend went to UND. That's cool. They've, I think I watched a documentary on their football program a while ago. But also, this is an Argentina plate. And I can speak to that, because if you all watched the most recent video, it was in Argentina. I think it's Argentina. Anybody object to that? The road lines weren't adding up for you. We weren't even on the right hemisphere. Yeah. Okay, Texas right can go for Argentina. Sleem said Argentina. Oh, Richard graduated from the University of North Dakota. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, that's a crazy coincidence. All right, I'm going for Argentina. 21 countries. All right, we're doing well. We're doing really well. I'm so glad I recognized that. Sembicorp. Equipado. This is the Singapore font again. And left side of the road, Sammy Marco is also saying that says Singapore. All right. Any objections for Singapore? Got Sammy Marco and Sleem saying Singapore. Kat says no objection. Let's do it. 22. All right. And that is a Laotian flag. And right script. Let's look at these flags and make sure. I can't tell what these are. There's another one right there. I think it's fair to say Laos. Yep, send Laos. Multiple people saying Laos. Let's do it. There we go. 23. All right. Cool. What does that say? Nothing. This kind of looks like Eastern Europe. Brazil. Not too. Oh, yep, here we go. The exposed pipes, just like Sleems is saying. Okay. I would have preferred Brazil, because there's a little more there that's discernible and unique. Getting Russia or one of the surrounding countries tends to be difficult. Either Ukraine or... Oh, cool, we've run out of path. Probably should have seen that coming with the road ending. Nothing's popping out that's saying one or the other. Oh, are these? No. Oh, it's just a mirage. I thought there were some signs up ahead. Gotta look for blue and yellow things. Exactly. That's yellow, that's blue. Yeah, the Google car driver. That's a very good point. Do you ever look at something on Google Maps and think, wow, someone had to drive there. Someone had to go down the absolute tiniest little road and take these pictures. It's going to be a precarious job. Oh, where are we? There was Srelak back there, so we were right with our assumption that it's, Russia or a surrounding country, as Sleem said. Some drivers have been attacked, really. Where have they been attacked? If you know. Driverless Google car. Okay, no EU plate, but that doesn't tell us much really. I've seen the Google car in Melbourne once, not seeing it. Yeah, I've seen it once too, and it's very like, it's a moment of, oh, it's the Google car! And you gotta think, okay, do I do something funny, or do I just like chill? You know, so I'm on Street View somewhere if anyone finds it. It's a fun challenge. Googled and seems one was attacked in Hungary. Yikes. In a small town or like Budapest? Because I've heard Budapest can be a bit dangerous. (50-50) Russia or Ukraine. I'm thinking the same thing. Ooh, hold on. It wants me to verify on me to continue the session. I'm just going to leave that open. Okay. Thames Valley, a car was attacked out of nowhere. That's... Yikes. That's a fairly built-up area, too. I expected it to be in very remote areas where people aren't used to, you know, outsiders or something. That's... Let me try to fix this little verification thing I'm getting. Okay, that's vaguely fixed. Sorry about that. I know that's not the most professional thing. I'm still getting used to this. It was saying Thames Valley is middle of nowhere. I looked. I thought Thames Valley was... Thames Valley's London, right? Unless you're being sarcastic, which I can't tell from YouTube live chat. Russian village, you know, the big lake they have with a pitchfork, so cartoony. Yeah, does anyone read Cyrillic? Just as Slim said, that would be super helpful right now. That's a bit of homework for myself. Brighton, UK, not London. Okay. Oh, wait, I got turned around. What am I doing? Where am I looking? Okay, this looks like a sign, but we're not going to be able to read it. Reached a very critical point here. We are leaving this place. You don't see the Ukrainian-only letter on it. That is big. That is very big. So let's keep going a bit and see if you see... If you don't see the Ukrainian letter on any of these signs, let that be known. Is it on this one? I know it might not mean anything, but it's, as of right now, it's kind of all we have in terms of narrowing this down. Nope, not on there. Okay. Ooh. I don't know what I'm looking for on these cars, but maybe one has just like a, I don't know, Slava Ukraine on the windshield. Google hires local car. Oh, that's... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Christopher likes saying Ukraine. Sleems is saying Russia. Okay, Sleems has changed to Ukraine. I don't know. What do other people think? This is big. We're on 23. Katz is leaning more toward Russia. It is a 50-50. If there were just one thing, I'm going back to check that car's bumper stickers. Semi Marcos saying Ukraine. Yeah, Russia is bigger, so there's a higher chance of getting Russia. I do not know. I think I'd give it another minute, see if anything comes up. If not, full send Russia. Oh, nothing's coming up. Let's get past this tree line. That's all we need to do. We need to get past this tree line, and there's going to be a big flag, and it's going to say, welcome to... Oh, wait, no way. Oh, right. No, I can't read it. Slems. Is the Ukrainian letter on there? That's something I'll definitely make sure to learn. Not there? Okay. That's big. What does this say? All right. Just looks like wilderness out there. I'm thinking Russia. Let's see. Nope, nope. Okay. We got it. We got it. Oh. 24. Whew. All right. This looks like the US. Yeah, that was tough. This looks like... No, there's hills. I was gonna say this looks like rural Central Florida. Not the US? Road paint doesn't look US. See, that's something I have not learned. It's the road paint. Hospital Road. The hills don't look US to me. Moo indeed. There were some cows. Let's go back towards those hills. Yeah, Australia, New Zealand. I'm leaning more toward New Zealand. Left drive. What's this say? That looks Maori. Are we thinking, yep, New Zealand? Yep, cool. That's a consensus. Let's do it. 25, let's go! That's Greek. Anyone oppose Greek? Ooh, could be Cyprus too. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Let's stop and think. This is why I don't jump to conclusions anymore. This is why I wait for you all. I don't know how... So it's a new plate. What? Ow, ow. There's a Greek flag there. There's a Greek flag there too. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're all good with Greece then. Cool, okay. If it had been Cyprus, like after that. Okay. So, we're in the jungle. Yeah. I prefer to go, if I ever spawn in on a hill, I try to go down. Because in theory, that's where civilization will be more likely to be. Just with, you know, you put cities in valleys and by rivers. If China and India had full coverage. What are you up to? You're on a little motorbike. Ooh, 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 ooh. What are you? What are you doing? This looks Muslim. Right? The crescent moon, the star. Yeah. Yeah. Do believe that is a mosque. Sleems is saying Ghana tape on the car. Ghana tape. Does Ghana have a decent Muslim population? Maybe in the north. I didn't... I thought Ghana was more Christian. Yeah, it could be in the north. It is just one mosque. Yeah, I mean, you know, the people of various religions all over the place. But Ghana tape is... well, that's big. Oh, wait. What's that say? It's English. So that's another thing supporting Ghana. What does this say? Nothing of substance. So Sleem's just saying it looks like Ghana too. I can get behind Ghana definitely. If other people send me more, oh, Ghana's 20% Muslim. I think we have enough evidence to say Ghana at this point. If anyone objects, please make it known. Yellow license plate is a good thing to remember too. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? It's an interesting language. I haven't seen that before. Wait a minute. The car's on the right side of the road. Back of van has word I didn't see. So I'm a little confused now. Good father. Is that? Ghana is right-hand side? Okay. I appreciate that, Asuka. I think I'm good for Ghana then, if other people are. Yeah, despite being a former British colony. That's what confused me there. That's my general rule is always speaks English, not the US or Malta. No, it's Malta. Forget I said Malta. General rule speaks English. Drives left side. You know what? I'm just saying things. I lost my train of thought. Okay, we good with Ghana? Because I don't think we're getting any more clues at this point. Sammy Marco says, yeah. Sleems is saying send it. Let's send it. There we go. All right, Sleems, I appreciate the Ghana tape comment. That was helpful. All right, I'm thinking Europe. Oh, that's cute. That's a little old train symbol. Ghana for the win. Exactly. I think we go this way. This seems to be the way into town. Everything in West Africa is on the right. I didn't know that. That's really interesting, actually. Asuka, do you know if there's a reason behind that? Ooh. This guy's decked out. Oh, no. It's Cyrillic. Oh, but we have a... that says RUS on the license plate. I'm sending Russia if people are good with it. Kat says go for it. Sleems is saying send Russia. Let's send it. We got it. Ooh. Ooh. We're out here. Okay. 28. We've gone above and beyond the 8 of last week. I probably should have gone back and looked. Although this is giving us a very good idea here. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed there either. Oh, wait. That's a tie flag. It was there a second ago. Eastern Russia would be a super cool place to go. I saw something about that the other day on Reddit, where everyone was just saying, like, they were all speculating about what's even there. It feels like a very interesting place to go. Yeah, Thailand for sure. Oh, you think that was the Thai king on the poster? Where'd the poster go? Ah, here we go. Oh. Would make sense. Let's send Thailand. And I'm seeing 2 messages that are confirming Thailand. So there we go. Near Bangkok. Yeah, I really want to go to Russia too someday, Semi Marco. That was one place in high school that I really wanted to go. And I thought, man, once I'm older, that'll be so cool to try to go there. And now it's, current situation. This looks like a weird font of Japanese. Eastern Russia is nothing like what we perceive as Russia. Yeah, I'd imagine there's... it's not as many, ethnic Russians out there. It's a lot more of the Asian culture with all the different republics that we never really hear about. We forget that Russia has 17 republics inside of it. Don't quote me on that number because that's a guess. But yeah, you guys are all saying Japan. I'm just saying things. But yeah, Japan. Mom went to Belarus 2 years after the USSR fell. That would be quite the experience. I know a few people who were traveling for work in the Eastern Bloc just after it fell, and they had some crazy stories of just how things were over there. Okay, what side of the road are we on? Semi Market, you said, what's your favorite subreddit? I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, was that Spanish back there? I'm going to take your word for it. I saw it, but it didn't click. I think right now I've gotten into... it's the Flight Radar subreddit, so if anyone has Flight Radar on their phones or has ever looked at that on the computer, it's just people posting current flights. That's his danger in Spanish or Portuguese. I can't tell because it's blurry. Oh, 30. I didn't even realize 30. Oh, I think this is, I've seen this cab type before. I think it might be Panama. Oh, I can't tell. Yellow license plate, so Colombia, potentially. I definitely think it could be Colombia. Yes, Teams is saying Colombia or Panama as well. Colombia for sure. I can get behind Colombia if other people agree. Ooh. Let's read that. Danger, enter and exit, vehicles. So that has not done anything for us. Across the back of the signs, Colombia. Let's do Colombia. I've got multiple people saying it. I'm taking that as permission. There we go. So halfway between Bogota and Medellin. Cool. Trying to figure out that. Pardon me. Looks like something. Yeah, that looks like more than we'll get if we go down. This is a rough one. Ooh. Oh, cool. Well, that's helpful. It's Iceland. Give you all a second to decide if you also think that this green thing here is Iceland. The cat says Iceland. Slim says Iceland. 2 people. That's good enough for me. There we go. 32. The streak will not die. I think this is Argentina. Oh, you recognized Colombia. Christopher, like, that's crazy. What's the name of that town? I can't see the name of the town because I have the Soacha. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm thinking Argentina or Chile. Patagonia. Cool. We just get to turn around now. It does look beautiful. I can't think of anywhere else it would be other than... Oh. Cool. Well, this may or may not be helpful because the 2 countries I think it is speak the same language. So, we will likely see Spanish. Yeah. Okay, well, it is Argentina or Chile. But which one? The polls mean something. Yeah, I know there's the poll meta, but I see that stuff. I see people post about the poll meta, and I just think, nope, I'm not memorizing a poll. Is that? No. I thought that maybe said. I thought that was maybe. It said R-E. Sorry. I don't know. Ooh. Is this going to say cities? Parque Aventura. It's interesting that these signs are in English. I didn't notice many English signs when I was in Patagonia in the video that came out yesterday. I was getting so stressed with that upload because it usually takes, so there's the upload and then that looks Argentinian. So I'm willing to go for Argentina. But the upload usually takes, I don't know how long, 20, 30 minutes, and then it takes another 2 hours to process 4K. And the 2 hours were up, and it was still processing, and I was looking at fixes for it online, and people were saying, oh, you have to start over. I was like, I don't have 3 more hours to upload this. Yeah, I'm thinking Argentina. Does anyone object to Argentina? What do you say? I don't know. I don't know where we are. Unless that was the border. I don't think so, because the border, the Chile-Argentina border, you'll see this in next Saturday's video. The border itself is at the top of the mountains, so typically they have the border post further down in a more hospitable environment. So, oh, Mendoza, there we go. Argentina. Yep. Cool. Whew. I'm surprised it's that far north. It looked a lot more like it was down south. This looks like the UK. But I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. That says Wrexham. It's sunny to stay in the UK. That says Wrexham, which is in Wales. So I'm leaning toward that. Also, the plates follow the British style. So if people seem to be agreeing that this is the UK, so I'm going to go for that. Lots of people dying just to get there. Christopher, like, are you referring to Wrexham or Argentina? Like Mendoza, Patagonia area? Ooh, okay. I'll go this way. Ooh. Let's see if there's anything on the... Nope, nope. Yeah, I know, it's almost been 2 hours. We're at 34. We got to 7, and then I goofed like twice. And now we're at 34. Sun is in the north. It's a southern hemisphere. It's very mountainous. I think, yeah, maybe, and these are just initial thoughts. Australia, New Zealand, potentially the wine regions of Argentina, Chile. I don't know. What are you all thinking? What does that say? What do you... Christian's Road. So, English. So, we can remove Argentina and Chile from that list. Yeah. Australia, New Zealand. Those are tall mountains. I want to lean more toward New Zealand, looking at those. As long as you think it's a New Zealand street sign. Ooh, that is helpful. I'm definitely willing to go for New Zealand. Oh, I wish I knew where any of these places were. Wait. State highway. Australia has states. Does New Zealand? Because I was also leaning toward New Zealand, but I've never heard of New Zealand states. Because looking at the climate, we could be on either side of these mountains here. Seems the same might be Aus. Asuka's saying yes. New Zealand does have states. Well, let's look for State Road 7. New Zealand has state highways. Okay. Well, let's... There's 7 and it matches with the scenery. Texas red votes New Zealand. Can I get one more confirmation on New Zealand? And I will send it. New Zealand from Christopher Like. Let's do it. 35. I didn't think this would happen. That's so funny. Via Libertà. Giuseppe Verdi. So this is Italian. I'm assuming this is Italy. We're gonna be yeah, Sammy Marco. Asuka. It's what, almost Asuka, what, yeah, almost 4 a.m. That's what I thought. Okay, are we good with Italy? Oh, San Marino. I forgot about well, here, let's check. It could be San Marino, because San Marino's on a hill, isn't it? It says Sicilia, but I don't trust that. That could mean anything. Pizzeria Def Italy. You know what? I think you're right, Slems. I've never been to a pizzeria outside of Italy. What's that? Looked like a US flag. I was like, what? Come on, let's go down the street. Let's go down the street. Yeah, that's... There's nothing here to make me think it's San Marino, so I'm confident saying Italy. Does anyone think look a little more? Yeah. Okay. Katz is saying Italy. Asuka's saying Italian signs. Let's do it. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, what's Sicily? Cool. I'm too used to seeing Sicilian pizza written and just being like, yeah, well, of course we're not in Sicily. This is Philadelphia, you know. Must be siesta time. There's no people. Mediterranean climate. There are a few places this could be, and they are on different continents. Okay. So, always love Italy. Oh, that's fantastic. And having a friend live in Italy is gotta be great. So you don't have to pay for accommodation either. Okay, European plates. It's a good indicator. So that eliminates a couple options, because I was thinking Chile could be a decent shout. So thinking Spain, Italy, Maybe southern France, Portugal. Now that I say it out loud, we haven't eliminated much. Greece or Turkey, also good ones. Yikes, that is a bad experience in Italy, Texas Red. That is a really bad experience in Italy. I hope they were okay. That's... Jeez. KarachiBalkan.com. Okay. So we might be in the Balkans. What does that say? Gotink Catering. That C is in Romanian. Is it not? That's because I know that's, so the C on top I've seen in Croatian, the C on the bottom I've seen in Romanian. Oh, we could just look for the town. It can also be in Turkish. True, I always forget about Turkish. I'm not going to scan over the entire Balkans looking for that. Let's, maybe we go to the town. I don't think we can, actually. Nope. Okay. We keep going. What do you say? Over here. Come back. Where'd it go? Mazura. Zuri. That... Yeah, that's not helping me at all. Yeah, Croatia is a good option. Ex-Yugo country, so that confirms Croatia. Potentially Bosnia. I don't know if Bosnia has coverage. Does anyone know if Bosnia has coverage? I think they might. I'm just not 100% sure. Okay, Slim says he doesn't think it does. Montenegro's a good one. Montenegro pops up a lot. We got Montenegro quite a few times last week. Oh, this person needs a patriotic sticker. Can I see the sky? Yes, you can. There you go. That's the sky. The lovely Balkan sky. What does this sign say? Nothing. There are dumpsters. I would love a massive, welcome to Croatia. Slim is saying probably not Montenegro. What you're thinking there? Okay, the coverage is rifts in the sky. That's helpful to know. So I think we can safely eliminate that. Because I think, isn't it Lesotho or Eswatini also has that? Where it's, you look up and there's a sort of line right there. I think I mentioned that last week. Unless they updated it, yeah. Ooh. Welcome to the Rhine region, sub-region. That looks Croatian. Mozura is in Montenegro. Ooh, pardon me. Czechia, Serbia. I don't think it's... Ow. I keep going to move this hand, and I keep sleeping on this hand, so when I move it, just kind of freaks out. So I need to see a doctor. Slovenia is a good one. Yeah. I think it's too sunny to be Czechia or Serbia. We really don't have a lot here. Let's go back there. No, still not much. Okay, wines. Let's think wines. European wines. You know, you think Spain, you think France. Where in the Balkans do you think of? What looks like good wine? Moldova. I can kind of see. I think Moldova's too flat, is it not? This is a little hilly here. Darza. Okay, Moldova doesn't have coverage. That's helpful. Christopher, like, now you think it's Slovenia. Let's look at... So, Darza, I don't see... Oh, Moldova is the largest wine cellar in Europe. Thank you for the fun fact, Sammy Marco. I don't recognize any of the towns. The language just looks so familiar, but I can't pinpoint it. Oh, this is rough. Ooh, maybe there's a web address on here. Ooh, big billboard. What do you say? I don't know why there are two languages. That's a really good point. It could be... Well, that one, the other language is English, so we're going to ignore that. I mean, probably as a result of just the multi-ethnic states that exist in the Balkans, but Joker is Albania, but that's not Albania. Could it be Montenegro? No, because Montenegro would be using Cyrillic too. So would North Macedonia. I think Croatia or Slovenia. Skadar is Montenegro. Sogaj. Is that what's said over there too? Yeah. Let's briefly just do a really quick. You know, I could see Albania. I've never heard of Albanian wines. Yeah, let's go up to the border. Okay. There's the town that was on the thing, so it's... I think Albania is a safe one, because Montenegro will be using the Cyrillic alphabet too. We'll just see... Oh yeah, there... Okay, so we're here. I want to say we're in Albania, because we haven't seen a word of Cyrillic. Anyone agree? Skadar Lake is Montenegro. I'll go with the popular vote. Is there a way to add a... Oh, I can start a poll. Let's go. Missed the A. Albania or I'm just going to say MNT. Okay, this is. Okay, so if it's Albania, do yes. Montenegro, say no. Okay, let me see. How do I? All right, looks like we're doing Montenegro. Okay, Katz is saying confident it's not Montenegro, main language is not Albanian. Let's do it. Way to go, you all. That's wow. 37. I thought for sure it was Albania. There you go. There we go. Here we gotta end the poll. Cool. Nordic Road Lines. Thank you, Sleems. I appreciate that. Doesn't look mountainous enough for Norway, I don't think. So yeah, Semi Marco saying Sweden. Oh, that's cool. Birch trees. Yes, Semi Marco saying Asuka, go to sleep. I really hope you don't have work tomorrow. So, oop, sign. Let me see. Let's compare the alphabets here. I feel like that looks Swedish. Yeah, what do we think about Sweden? You're in Montenegro, Albania in October. Oh, wow, okay, that's really lucky. That's really helpful. Glad you've been there, Katz. I don't think... I would have had no idea. It's either Sweden or Finland. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Finnish is very different. I could see a case being made. But also... Okay, let's go back. So... I want to say Sweden because these two dots over the O I'm not seeing anywhere in Finland, but I'm seeing it a lot in Sweden. So like Östersund, Oribo. Yeah, Finnish language is very different. Asuka, yeah. Sweden. Good night, Asuka. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Get some sleep. All right. So Katz and Semi Marco are saying Sweden, so we're doing Sweden. It was indeed Sweden. All right, Southeast Asia. You got the streak to 50. Is that a flag over there? Yep. Did you see for a second there? That's the Thai flag. It looks like it could be Thailand, so I'm willing to do that if other people think it is. Sentai. Any objections? Gotta go fast now. Let's do it. Thailand. Okay. Looks like Europe. Let's go read some signs. The bicyclist. What does that say right here? Okay, so Nordic. Pardon me. Nordic. Anything else identifiable? I feel like that kind of looks like Finnish. Does anyone else? Norway vibes. Christopher, like, what are you referring to with the left side? Finland is the yellow bus stops. Bus stop signs. Ah, okay. So yellow bus stop sign. This looks like Finnish. I'm going for Finland. Any objections? Speak now or forever hold your peace. This is for 40. What does this stuff say? I can't read it. I don't speak Finnish. Semi Marco saying Def Fin. Let's do it. There we go. It's outside of Helsinki. 40 countries. Okay, this looks post-Soviet. Yep, Cyrillic. We've got the wide roads. You can sing the Soviet anthem in Finnish. It's a very unique skill. That's impressive. I'm going to go absolutely crazy at this game when I learn how to sound out Cyrillic. Let's head toward the big buildings and make sure we're looking at stuff along the way. Yeah, I agree with you guys. It's most likely Russia. I'm willing to go for it just for the sake of going for it. If you all are. I think it's Tuva. Samuel Marco, it's telling you it's Tuva. Where are the streetcars? That's a good point. Oh, there's a streetcar. Let's see if it... Oh, okay. Let's try to move back. Nothing identifiable. So, Samuel Marco, you're saying it's Tuva because of the signs. I will trust you on that. Anyone at the bus might say Tuva? Okay. If I've got two people with it, let's do it. There we go. Not Tuva, but south of Moscow. 2021 copyright. Oh, that's a really good point. I hadn't thought about looking at the copyright year. Well, this is 2024. Kaufland. That looks like a country code right there, but I can't see it. TAC. I've heard TAC before, I just don't know what language it is. No. Oh, it shows it in the image. I wasn't look. It's not something I thought to look at. Semi Marco, you're saying Poland? Does Poland have the thing above the sea? I know we had this conversation last week, but TAC means yes in Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, Czechoslovakia, Poland. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, let's go read this sign. That could be very... It's going to be a billboard, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't look entirely Polish. I agree with you, Slims. Oh. Czechia. Anyone want to disagree with Czechia? I think this is... I'm pretty certain with this. Anno is yes in Czech. Send it. Let's go. 42 countries. Let's read this sign. What do you say? Hotel Winzerhof Hodel. Okay, well, we can very easily narrow down a region of the world. It's 9 Eastern time. Dude, it's 10 Eastern time. That says .at down there? Is .at Austria, or do they do do they do the German name Österreich? AT is Austria? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Ooh. Almost Slovenia. 43. We keep going. We are in Eastern Europe. Oh boy. Cyrillic. Yeah, Texas Red. That was a very interesting place to put a church. Just right in the middle of the road. Wait. Can we go down this person's driveway? So this says, I can't read that. Ooh. Let's go down their driveway. Or this side street. Do we think that's a Ukrainian plate? Or could that be a... So, does anyone think the yellow in the blue looks vaguely like the Kazakhstan flag? UA is Ukraine? Semi Marco saying Kazakhstan? Let's go down a little more. I'm okay. So, that's a Ukrainian flag. I think that settles it for me. If you all agree with that, very much think it could be Ukraine. Yeah, okay, so Katz is saying, yeah, Ukraine. Slims is saying, doesn't think Kazakhstan has coverage. Let's send Ukraine. There we go. 44. Let's go look at this car. Oh no, it's going away. Alright, well, let's try to read this. Nettlecombe Farm, hide-in house. Yeah, I'm also thinking British Isles Slims. It's gotta be. Yeah, Texas Red agrees. Rural UK, I agree with that. Let's look at this sign. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Yeah, Chesilburn. It's the UK. Everyone seems to agree with that. There we go. Where's that? Okay. Okay, we are somewhere with a factory and some houses. Five more to 50. That's crazy. Remember like an hour and a half ago when I was hyping us all up for 7? Now we're at 45. What is this? Street Victor Papillon. Yellow plates? You notice yellow plates, Semi-Marco? That's so EU. Yeah, these are. I'm not seeing any yellow plates. Oh, okay. You retracted the message. Okay. EU, thinking Eastern Europe. Would like to see some language somewhere. Oh, you just have night mode on. let's see some words. Vulgar. I do not know what language that is. Mexico, there was a EB address in the box. Okay. Which box? Because I'm inclined to agree with Sammy Marco in that it doesn't look Mexican. Because also, Mexican plates don't look like this. Mexican plates are a little more, they're not as wide. They look more like the US and Canada plates. Service Moto. Okay, so romance language-esque. Oh, what's that flag? What's that flag? What's that flag? Romania. It's a Romanian flag. They appear to be on every street post. So I'm very confident, and there's .rio. There we go. That's Romania. All right, we've got 2 people saying Romania. Let's send it. There we go. Almost Hungary. All right, where are we? Mrs. Impares. European plates. Sequia. That's... Okay, so Spain, right? Yeah, because, so basically, we had this earlier, EU plates, Spanish language. It's, it's got to be Malaga. Yeah, Spain. Yeah, I'm rolling with it. There we go. 47. Will we hit 50? Probably. Oh. Kyrgyzstan. Yep. Kyrgyzstan. Red plate. Cyrillic language. Slims is saying send it. I'm inclined to agree with send it. Let's go. There we go. They're Bishkek again. Easy peasy indeed, Sammy Marco. $48. I did not think we'd get here. My streak screen is going to be broken next time I log on, because it shows like countries and then US states, and it was previously countries 18, US states 5. But now it's going to say something like 48, 49, 50 plus. It's the highest GeoGuessr run you've ever seen, Sammy Marco. I know I gotta do US states next week. My plan was to do more than just this one this week, but we kind of got carried away with this. I hope we can hit 52. Yeah, I think we can hit it, but this, I don't know. Christopher, love to go on a trip, and thanks, appreciate it. Just gotta go on a trip again sometime. I appreciate it too, Sammy Marco. Yeah, I agree, Slims. We should be able to hit 50. Let's get this car. What is your... Okay, your plate tells me nothing. Patriotic bumper sticker. Yellow back plate, white front plate. Strata 505. Hello from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Good to see you in the chat. I appreciated your comment on the video. UK feels like... So from that, license plate alone, I could see you. Okay, let's... No, not UK. Ooh. Okay, so it's in Cyrillic and Latin alphabets. So we're on the fringe of Eastern Europe. But where? Is the plates EU? I don't think they were, no. So that... Oh, Serbia. That's a... I think you might be right with Serbia, Slims. Let's get into this town. What are these guys up to? Where'd they go? Where did they go? What are they up to? Okay. I definitely think Serbia is a good guess. I absolutely think. Yeah, Semi Marcos saying Serbia is biscriptal. I'm gonna... Does anyone object to Serbia? What are these people up to? Everyone's just hanging out. So glad I didn't. Could this just be a monument to... Do we want to say Bulgaria? I think that's pretty it's pretty solid evidence. And we have 2 yeses for Bulgaria, so let's do it. There we go. Okay. That would have been absolutely miserable to have gone for Serbia. Like 5 more seconds. Or sorry, five less seconds. We've done Serbia and ended. Ooh. Uh-oh. So this is, after this we're at 50. But where are we? I want to say Jordan off the top of my head. Yeah, Semi Marcos saying Middle East. Chips. It can be Tunisia. That's a very good point. I think that happened last week too. I went for Jordan when it was Tunisia. Okay. Ow, ow. I keep forgetting that hand is hurt. Look behind me. Are you following me, Slems? Oh, Tunisia follow car. That's helpful. So let's try to... Is it this Mitsubishi that follows, or is it something else? What are these cars up to? These trucks up to? They also do red on the license plate. That is super helpful. So let's... What's up, people? How's it going? Phrase 8. Am I saying that correctly? I'm not seeing any red on the license plates. The flag on that van might be Tunisian. Or, sorry, the flag... I forget what the van was. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't think that's enough to tell. If that's what you're referring to, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the most important one. This is, oh. We couldn't have gotten an easy one for the 50th. It really had to challenge us. It had to make us earn the 50. Samuel Marco says Tunisia. How hilly is Tunisia? Because I thought it was fairly flat. May have to go into town, yeah. We need a patriotic citizen to help us out. Could be Lebanon. That's a good one. Does Lebanon have coverage? Does anyone know? Slim says he doesn't think so. Okay. Yeah, I thought not either, but I wasn't 100%. Oh boy. Yeah, Lebanon doesn't have native coverage. Oh, this is oh. Oh. That's not conclusive, but that's something. That is very helpful. We have the Jordanian flag. I'm going to go a couple more clicks and just make sure there's not like a Tunisian one somewhere. Okay, I'm confident in that. I'm willing to guess Jordan now. It feels like Jordan. I agree with you, Slims. There's a Jordanian flag. I think it's a fair guess. Does anyone want to stop me from doing that? This is the most important round. Sammy Marco says Jordan gang. Phrase it says go with it. Let's do it. There we go. We're at 50. Whew. That's incredible. Wellington Botanic Garden. Okay, so it's New Zealand. I'll make sure that you all agree. Yeah. Slims is saying New Zealand. Cat's is saying New Zealand. This looks like Wellington. Let's do it. Ooh. Hold on. I messed up something with my computer. There we go. There we go. 51. Whew. All right. Europe? SI. Okay. SI is... SI. Anyone? I don't want to... Slovenia? Cats? Let's read this sign. Yeah. I can do Slovenia. SI is Slovenia. All right, I trust that. Semi Marco's agreeing. Let's do it. Cool. 52. This says this is Spanish. It says Punta de Santa de. I can recognize a bit. Could also be another Romance language. These guys are hanging out by a well. That's a mosque. Okay, maybe that wasn't Spanish. Because Spain... So this is Africa, and there's a mosque. They only ever colonized Equatorial Guinea and Africa, and Equatorial Guinea doesn't really have a Muslim population. Slims is saying Senegal. Senegal could be good. I think if that wasn't Spanish, it's probably French, but it could also be Portuguese. Sahel region. What jersey are you wearing? Vague. Let's check out what's going on over here. I liked the polls look right for Senegal. Look for French. Yeah. Okay. So let's look for some French. The mosques would also verify Senegal to some degree. So let's look over here at this sign. Does that look like a flag right there? It could be Burkina Faso. I don't think Burkina Faso has coverage, but careful. It says UNITA. You think that car is also Senegal? Ow. I keep forgetting I can't use that hand. This doesn't look like French. Blank sign. Okay. What do you say? Does the mosque have a sign? It didn't look like it did. It just looked like it had the crescent moons on the outside. Yeah, no signs on the mosque, really. And I don't think I can go down that street. So right now, our leading bit of evidence is that the poles are Senegalese and the car matches the Senegal imagery. Pardon me. Whew. I mean, I'm down to do Senegal. Look more like the Mauritanian flag over the mosque. I don't know. Yeah, this one is hard. I really don't know. Ooh, left side. Wait, did that... So that truck, not this truck, the one that we're in. Wait. Okay, no, right side. Okay, so West Africa. Yeah. For a second, it looked like a truck had just gone on the left-hand side of the bridge. And that really confused me for a second. Slums is saying Senegal. Anyone else? Because I'm down to do it. We have the evidence, but want one more person. Kat said, yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, alright, we doing it? Senegal? Let's do it. Oh! Just near Mauritania, too. Wow. 53 countries. Very close. Thanks for the help on that one, Slims. That That was your clues that did that. So are we good with Denmark here? And Frizette very close with the Mauritania as well. Yeah, it's a good point, Cats. Interesting. They got Google Maps there. That's, at least it's very close to Dakar. Yeah, does anyone disagree with Denmark? Because it is Denmark, right? I've got Slim saying Denmark, so I'm going to go for it. Nice. All right. Where are we? Red truck. I don't know any red truck meta. Anything helpful? Kind of looks like India. Yeah. Yeah, Freezite, I would agree. Indian subcontinent. Looks like Indian script. Yeah, I think we go with India. As long as nobody disagrees. Slims, you want to see copyright? I think we got it right here. It says 2023 Google right there. Yeah, I very much think India. All right. We have some agreement. Let's do it. Awesome. Oh, just outside of New Delhi. Just outside. Check out the dress they wear. I don't know the dresses well enough to be able to tell any difference, really. Oh, they had it in India last year. I didn't know that. Freezite is saying Germany. Can definitely get behind that. EU plate. Looks Germanic. Yeah, I could definitely do Germany. Let's see if we can find any more clues. What do you have on here? Okay, that's German. So, Germany, Austria, or Switzerland. Ooh, web address? Hauptplatz. Oh, Autobahn. A26, let's... Linz, okay, that's a good point, but Linz is... So Linz is here in Austria. Is there a 26? We're German with the GmbH. What are you referring to, Sleems? .at, there we go. Austria. Okay. Do I have approval? Gotta make sure. I need a... Cool. Cat says, yep, Austria. Let's do it. 56. This is feeling very Australia, New Zealand. City of Casey. GmbH is a form of business in Germany, like LLC in the US. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah, see, approval from Christopher Lake and Texas Red too. Lawless Drive. So, yeah, definitely Australia, New Zealand. As for which one, do not know. Yeah, Texas Red, you're getting Oz vibes. Just for like saying Australia. I'm down for Australia if you guys are saying it. We good? You might have heard Casey when you were there. 3 people are going for it. Everyone's saying it. Let's do it. There we go. Melbourne. Awesome. So Casey is so a Melbourne suburb. Oh boy. I do not know. So I'm thinking Southeast Asia. There's people out on bikes. You've been there, Christopher Like? To Melbourne, Australia? I've heard, I've seen friends have sent me videos of open houses in Melbourne now. They've got people lining up down the block. That's how bad their housing crisis is getting there with Melbourne and Sydney. It's crazy. Can't imagine what rent is. Yeah, Melbourne. How did you like it? Because I've heard good things, but I don't think I know anyone who's actually been. I just hear nice things on the internet. Oz is great. Yeah, I've want to. Oh, this is Indonesia. There's Indonesian flags. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Multiple people are saying it. Love Melbourne. Didn't want to leave. That's nice. Very few cities. Oh no, I feel like. Yeah. There's very few cities I've been to where I'm really like, man, you need to drag me out of here. Is that Japanese? Yeah, Katz is saying Japan. Yeah, that's Japanese up there. All right. Anyone else want to confirm Japan? Few hours west of Sydney. Beautiful. I've heard Western Sydney is interesting. Yeah, okay, we've got a few Japans. There we go, 59. Let's read that sign. Walkable city too. See, that's what I keep seeing with stuff in Australia. It's like I've heard Melbourne's transit is nice. I've heard it's a very pedestrian friendly city. Sounds like a very nice place and I would love to go, but I don't know. Ooh. USA border via Pacific Crossing. Canada. Slims and Cats are saying Canada. There we go. Yeah, Vancouver. Awesome. Wow, yeah, just in Canada. Yep, Texas Red saying Canada too. What's that flag? Is that Norway? No, they took their flag down. Oh no, there it is. I'm not going to consider that to be a conclusive clue. Yeah, not a country flag. Sammy Marco's asking what's my favorite city I've been to. I think probably Buenos Aires. That is just my opinion, but it's such a huge city with so much to do. It's so all the different neighborhoods. There's like Palermo for the kind of hip scene. There's Retiro, which is modeled after Paris. I enjoy it because I get to practice my Spanish. It's just a really cool place with really good food too. What language is that? Son. Did you see a football match? No, I didn't. I wanted to. There was a Copa Libertadores match when I was there between, I I think Flamengo and no, between Club Internacional in Brazil and River Plate. But I was talked out of spending money on that because it was very expensive. It was like 160 US. And I was thinking that's going to be the coolest experience ever, but a family member, I texted in my family chat and was like, yo, I should do this. And they were like, no, you shouldn't. What about the US? US, I don't know. Yeah, seeing a game there sounds like it would be insane. 2 favorite cities, Melbourne and Bogota. 2 very different cities. I'd love to visit both. I feel like Colombia, I really want to go to Cartagena. Yeah, Norway seems to be the right guess here. Is everyone good with that? But yeah, as you were saying, Sammy Marco, favorite city in the US? I think I'm biased toward DC. Just from spending so much time there. I love the walkability of it, love just being able to ride around on my bike, but I also really like Boston. My most favorite city is Kyoto. I would love to go to Kyoto someday. I would love to go to Japan. How much time did you have in Kyoto, Cats? I feel like there's just so much to do over there. Are you studying Spanish right now from Freesite? Kind of. I studied Spanish in school and then got pretty decent with it when I was in South America last year. And so right now I'm focusing on Mandarin and Portuguese, which is a huge mistake. But I still do study Spanish in my free time, just not intensively. Almost 3 hours, that's loco indeed. Park your car at Harvard Yard. Twice in Japan, week in Kyoto, and wow, that's fantastic. Cats really seems to get around a lot. That's awesome. It's good that you have the ability to travel. Did we just teleport? M2, M3, M5. There's an airport. Love DC. New York has too many people. I pretty much have the exact same feeling. I get too overwhelmed in New York. It's just... I liked DC because I lived very close to Maryland, so I could just go hang out in the suburbs if I didn't like the city vibe that day. Looks German. Yeah, it kind of does, but the language is telling me other. Yeah, the IKEA flags. I was thinking Sweden with those for a second too, but I feel like the language isn't Sweden. The language isn't Swedish. Sorry. Hungary? I'm seeing 2 people saying Hungary. I am definitely down for that. Yeah, I know I have to get out of Manhattan. I've stayed with friends in Jersey, and some of my closest friends are trying to move to Brooklyn, so hopefully going to have more experience outside of the city soon, or outside of Manhattan soon. 62. Y'all, this is insane. So it's Eastern European. Poland? I could see Poland. Yeah, get out to Brooklyn, that's where it's at. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard from locals just not to go into Manhattan. It is Polish? Okay, everyone's saying Poland. I will accept the peer pressure and go with Poland. There we go. Ooh, almost Kaliningrad. The L with the slash is only a Polish. That's helpful. Thank you, Freesite. Okay. Jersey City, Hoboken. Yeah, those areas look cool. I've a good friend of mine lives like a good bit more out in the suburbs, so that's the area of Jersey or the area of North Jersey I've spent the most time in. Okay, looks kind of like Columbia, but the plates aren't yellow. So let's find some more evidence. Let's go snooping. Any flags? Ooh, Peru, that's a good one. Okay. Well, get teleported through a building. Let's try to go back that way. Yeah, I could believe Peru as well. Sammy Marcos saying go to 100. Okay, so now we're at the Colombian plates again. That's the Colombian Football Federation flag. So let's do it. Soacha is on the sign. Where does it sit? Oh, yep. Soacha's on the sign. There we go. Colombia. 64. All right, let's look at this bus. Voyages José Clement. Yeah, Sammy Marco. I'm surprised you guys still are sharp. Oh, this is Luxembourg. Luxembourg is very small though. So let's look around a bit. It is Luxembourg. Let's look. Oh yeah, I can't pronounce French. I'm not gonna try to. All right, let's do it. Nice. There we go. Luxembourg. It looked like it was the area over here. If any of you have seen the video where I tried walking across Luxembourg, that looked very familiar right there. Yeah, the bus could have just been coming from Luxembourg. That's what I was thinking. But then we saw, more evidence. Only 8:48 p.m. there. That's okay. I'm gonna go downhill. Hey, what time is it here? At 10:48. We're almost at 3 hours. I don't know how you all are still sharp. Those of you who've been in this from the beginning, almost 3 hours ago. Looks like Australia. I could see that. Do I have work tomorrow? No, I do have a vague responsibility I have tomorrow, but it's not specific to tomorrow. It's just something I wanted to do tomorrow. Something I should do tomorrow. Very old imagery. Work from home tomorrow, stay up late. Yeah, that's the move. Or program these photos. Yeah. You got way into GeoGuessr during COVID, and it's like second nature. Yeah, that's you seem to know a lot of the metas, Slims. This is rough imagery. Ooh, Christopher Like. 7:05. Hope you're not on Eastern time. This is really rough imagery. I'm going to go back the other way because it seemed clearer over there. 2021, so Russia. That could be a decent guess. Christopher, like you are. Brave staying up. I guess it's not that late yet. At least you've got 8 hours till work starts. Sign looks like Cyrillic did it. Here, there we go. We're back into the clearer coverage. Okay, let's look at that. It's kilometers. Yeah, not Russia. Left drive. Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Okay, that tells us potentially former British colony. No. Sun is north. All right, so Rocky River Road. So Southern Hemisphere, left-hand drive. I think Australia seems like okay, it looks like we lose the good coverage once we move over here. Slums, you think it's ZA? Can you elaborate on what ZA is? South Africa? Okay. Down for that. Let's do it. We've got 2 people saying it. Well, 65. Okay, well, that was insane. I definitely did not expect to be sitting here for 3 hours. Oh, wow, that is really crazy. So, thank you all for your help. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for showing up and contributing, and even some of you sitting here for 3 hours with me. I really appreciate it. So, I'll freeze it. I'm just seeing what's your highest ever. Definitely 65. Before this, it was 18. But I can't claim 65. 65 was all of us together. So, oh, Slems, you're right. It's the same blunder as last week. It's the South Africa-Australia blunder. I'm going to keep practicing that one. Yeah, well, good night, everyone. Thank you again for watching. And you can now watch me awkwardly try to remember how to turn this off.